Mindfulness brings back the joy and adventure in our daily lives with great tenderness and curiosity. We're invited to be present to every thought in our mind and every emotion in our heart, regardless of them being pleasant or unpleasant. Without judgment, we watch ourselves start living our lives with grace and gratitude. Today, we're having another mindful session to shape our lives. We all respectfully welcome Most Venerable Dhammakusla Thero for today's program, and I welcome my friends too. And also, if there are any new friends, I gladly welcome them too. But before we start today's session, I would like to give a brief of last week's program. At the beginning of the session, Swaminathan talked about mindfulness. Then we discussed what we did mindfully during the week as homework. Then we did mindful walking and mindful sitting for about 15 minutes each. At the end, we had some fun with the mindful activity and then concluded the program. Now I will respectfully invite Venerable Dhammakusla Thero to start the program. Avasarai Swaminathan.
Thanks, Besandi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session. And please turn on your video and join actively. That way we can see each other. It's nice to see your faces and that you are participating for the session actively. I don't know whether you can turn on video. Yeah, you have that option. So please join with the video. And today we have another topic, maybe a very relatable one. You can see the flyer that's being shared. And you can see an octopus, right? And they have many tentacles. Do you know how many tentacles they have? Kiara, is it 8? Kiara? 8 tentacles, is it? I was saying according to the picture, or is it the real octopus? I think in the picture, it feels like more than 8. Yeah, probably 10 tentacles. Tiara says 8. Anyone else? How many tentacles an octopus has? Now Kiara is changing her answer, saying it's 10 tentacles. I don't know, I'm asking. Besant, do you know?
Yeah, 10 tentacles, Swaminathan.
10, is it?
Yeah, in the photo.
Okay, then the picture is accurate. Yeah. I don't know whether you are counting the picture. The picture is not that reliable. So probably, yeah. Octopus, they have 10 tentacles. According to your answer, it's 10. Right? In the picture, you can see many different activities, right? Each and every tentacle is used for different purposes. Writing something, then a notebook, then a watch, then some other activities as well. Right? So the octopus is really busy. You can see how busy the octopus is. Then the quote says, or the meme says, focus, focus, focus. And the second part, second line, it says, oh, look, an email. Right? So what's happening to the octopus. Based on the picture and the comments or the quote captions in the picture, what's happening to the octopus? Anyone, any thoughts, ideas? It is, yes, we have Leo.
Excuse me, sir. I guess that the answer is usually the octopuses have 8 legs, but this one has more than 8 legs. But usual octopuses have 8. That's what I know about the octopuses. I know that.
Okay, thank you for updating us on the correct number. So this image seems to be wrong. You can see it is AI generated, right? It says AI generated. So AI made a mistake. It's not our fault, it's the AI. Yes? eight tentacles. So coming back to my original question, what's happening here? You can see the quote caption, the text. Kiara?
Okay, I don't think Kiara wants to respond. Okay, I'll give this chance to Sarah and Renee.
Okay, yeah.
The octopus is trying to be mindful, but there are too many distractions and I can't focus.
Yeah. Too many distractions, right?
Yeah.
Many activities at hand, many tentacles, and obviously octopus is getting emails as well.
Yeah.
Yes, emails, lot of distractions are there, maybe notifications, YouTube videos. Yes. Any other thoughts? Kiara, you want to tell something? Seems like Laviru is sleepy. Laviru, we'll have to do something and wake you up.
I'm not sleepy, Sam.
Then that's good, yeah. So what's happening to octopus here?
It's really busy, and it's telling itself to focus, but the next minute he's distracted by email.
Yes, you can see that's the issue here. The octopus is having many things at the moment and want to focus on something. Focus, 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 it says. But getting distracted. Probably, little things, an email, it's not urgent. It's not something that's pressing. Yeah. But anyway, getting distracted. So this happens. Then Leo seems to have some thoughts.
So, the octopus has many things to do. He has to do too much. He has to do some lists. He has to do so many activities. He's thinking to focus. But suddenly he gets an email and he's saying, "Oh, look, it's an email." And he got distracted. So we have to focus if we have too much. That's what we learned from this octopus.
Yes, thank you very much for adding that summary. So many things, probably 8 different things in each and every tentacle. And trying to focus, but it doesn't work. Right? Maybe like, having many hands, tentacles, we feel like it's a blessing. But in the meantime, you get distracted a whole lot. It's like, Kataragama Deyo, no? Yes, having many hands, many heads, and obviously getting distracted a lot. Laviru.
Someone, since it has 9 brains, I don't think it's exactly distracted because it has one per leg. So there are 8 legs, and there's a main one, and there are 8 other ones, like in each leg.
Another octopus fact. Yes, thank you for adding that. So Laviru's idea is different brains for different tentacles. So Laviru feels like it doesn't get distracted. But you never know. Although you have many brains, it's just one creature, right? Not 9 creatures. So still you will have to deal with it. Many distractions. So anyway, you get the idea. And our topic is not to talk about octopus, right? That's not our focus. Instead, our focus is that the same thing happens to us. Sometimes the same thing happens. Let's say you want to focus, read something, maybe a textbook, or do an assignment, and you want to focus. What happens when you do that? Are there any distractions nearby? What are the usual distractions? Any thoughts? Besandi, yeah.
So usually when my phone, so like my tablet's like right next to me, and then I have this group chat of my whole classroom where they discuss about exam topics and everything. So sometimes like the notification comes, so I get distracted and I start going to the chat. After I go there, I start scrolling through YouTube. So I suddenly get distracted.
Yes, so phones are quite distracting. They get notifications, they make sounds, vibrate, right? All those things are there. So Besandi's experience is correct. It happens. No matter how much you want to focus, you keep, checking the notifications, keep on scrolling, going into the chat, right? So this happens. So if you want to get something useful done, probably it's better to, keep the phone at a distance or maybe keep it muted. And there is another problem. When you mute the phone, right, you keep wondering about the phone, whether you have received something, you are checking the screen while touching it. That's also happens. So you should be able to keep the phone away and not think about it during the lesson. Let's say 45 minutes. You simply keep the phone away and not get distracted by it. Initially, you might not be able to do it, but when you practice, when you train yourself, I'm sure you'll develop that ability. So phones are one of the distractions that we have, and it's not easy to overcome that. So you have to find your own tricks. Then we have few more hands. Besandi, would you allow them?
Noises.
Yes, that's also there. Maybe one of your family members are watching TV. So it could become really distractive. And if you are in a noisy environment, people talking or maybe next to a road, then that's also troubles us. So that's another one. Then who else? What else?
Yeah, you can.
So what happened was I keep on getting distracted now. because my brother Enzo is keep on taking my eraser, and I keep on telling him to focus, but he doesn't stop. But I keep on getting distracted from him, so I cannot focus. That's the reason. But now he's hiding.
Yes. So you have to find a solution. Now you know the problem. What is the source of your distraction? So I'm sure you can find a solution for this.
Laviru is next. Laviru, you can unmute now.
Hunger is a good distraction.
What? Sorry.
Hunger.
Hunger. Yes, that's also happens, right? Sometimes you start studying and you feel hungry or thirsty. So you go back to, eat something. That happens. So Laviru, you have to make sure that you eat something before you get started. Or maybe have a water bottle next to you.
Tisali, you can unmute now.
So sometimes when I'm working, if I'm working downstairs and somebody's watching the TV, I sometimes get addicted and I start watching it and not doing my work.
Yes, that happens quite often. Someone else is watching TV and you get dragged into it. Or maybe someone else is browsing the phone and you simply get dragged into it. Those things are there. Yes, thank you for adding that. Any other distractions can you think of?
So
What
I think
else?
Hannah and Vinith was raising their hand, but then I wasn't
Okay,
able
yes,
to.
please. Yeah.
I'll give them the chance.
If you want to tell him.
Sahara, Vinith,
I've
do you have
already.
anything else to add?
Sorry, I forgot to put my hand down.
Okay, yeah, that's from the previous one. Yeah. I see Olu. Olu, can you think of a distraction that troubles you? Can't see you, no. Olu? Yes, thank you.
A distraction, right?
Yeah, let's say you want to study something, you want to finish an assignment. What is the main distraction?
Maybe like something that's going on outside the room that you're studying in.
Your family members?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe your brother is a distraction. Yes?
I think I'm more of a distraction to him than he's a distraction to me.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. Yes. Right. So you can see we have various distractions. Besandi was talking about a phone, notifications. Then Sahara, Vinith, they talked about the noises. Then Laviru was hunger driven. And maybe other people watching TV or talking. So these things can distract us. And maybe there are other distractions that we didn't think about. Maybe if someone else, maybe Niranja auntie or Kiniti auntie would like to add something. Can you think of any other distractions than what we talked about? No?
Sorry, Bante, what was it? Distractions.
Distracted, yes.
Yes.
What other distractions can you think about apart from the ones they mentioned?
Maybe
They
like
said, sorry.
music. movies, people talking and coming and disturbing maybe. Yeah. And anything else that you feel like to do other than what you are supposed to do could be a distraction.
Yeah, so that one is a good one because, sometimes when you sit to do some work, you keep getting various ideas, other things to do, anything other than what you are doing, right? So our own thoughts can be real distractions sometimes. Whenever we sit to do some work, we get some other idea, we get up, we go. Right, same as maybe Laviru's comment. Hunger was there, but it's not pressing. Right? As soon as you sit to do some work, you keep thinking about hunger and you go to do that. Or maybe you get an unfinished task, you suddenly remember it, you go chasing that. Right? So these things happen. So even our own thoughts can be a real distraction. Usually we think about outside distractions. That's what you mentioned mainly, right? TV, phones, family members, noises. These things are outside distractions. But maybe the main distraction is from the within. Our own thoughts. We get various other ideas. I have to do this, I have to do that. It feels like something important as well. And you give up the task at hand and you go do those things. That's also not helping, right? So apart from the ones you mentioned, our own thoughts can be real distractions. That's the one I wanted to end. So thank you for bringing that up. Okay, now what can we do? We can find ways mindfully. We can find solutions mindfully. Mindfulness is the key. For example, let's say if you are getting distracted by your own thoughts, you have to remember mindfulness and come back to the task at hand. Tell your thoughts that I'll attend to you later. I'll do all those things later, not right now. Maybe you remember other things to do. You tell your thoughts that I'll do them later and keep coming back to the task at hand. Mindfully, you return to the task at hand. Then mindfully, you can keep the phone muted somewhere else, not getting distracted by it. You decide, okay, for 45 minutes, I'll keep my phone away. Then maybe surrounding noises, you have to find a solution for that as well. I don't know what's the solution for that. You have to, it depends on your surrounding family members, their work. So you have to find a solution for that as well. This way, it's good to identify the main distractions and find solutions mindfully. It helps, otherwise you won't get to study, you won't get to focus on something important. Right? So I'm not suggesting the exact solution. Instead, you have to mindfully figure out what's your main distraction, whether it's a phone, whether it's your own thoughts, whether it's your family members, whether it's a pet. Even the pets can be real distractions, right? You keep, getting distracted by a pet and you won't get any work done. Yes, so you have to keep those things away and find some space to focus. Remember that, that's very important. Otherwise, we won't get anything done. Leo, you have something?
Sometimes I even get distracted by my pet Fluffles. My brother said that.
Yes. So you have to find some space from that and focus on your work. Otherwise, you will always be distracted by it and you won't get anything done. Yes, so we understand the topic and you have to find your own unique solutions because your distractions might differ. It's not the same distraction that distract us. For some of you, it could be thoughts. For some of you, it could be pets. For some of you, it could be phones. For some of you, it could be something else. So be mindful, figure out what are the main distractions and get rid of them. Find a solution. So that's our idea for today. A very relatable topic, especially for you who are at a young age. Don't be like this octopus. That's the lesson. Yes. Now we can go forward with our mindful training. Let's do mindful walking first. Now, for the mindful walking, we select some space and we start walking back and forth in the selected space. And you can see the mindful practice is all about not getting distracted. So what is your task? Your task is simply to feel the feet. That is your task. And when you walk, you have 1001 distractions. Sights are there, sounds are there, your own thoughts are there, surrounding objects, they remember certain incidents, you get to do certain tasks, right? So there are many distractions. We get distracted time after time. But the whole mindful training is simply returning back to the original task. What is the original task? Simply feeling the feet. Right? So let's go into the walking session and try to not get distracted by other things. Try to stay with the feet sensation. If you can do that, then I'm sure you can focus on your assignment or the work as well. If you can't do this, then unfortunately the same thing will happen during your studies. So all of us, let's go and see whether we can stay without getting distracted. Okay, everyone. That was our time to do mindful walking today. Next, we are going to go into a sitting session. And Besandi, can you guide us through the sitting session? Is it a bad time?
Sorry. No, my mom was in a call. Okay. Yeah, I can guide through the sitting session. The sitting,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So throughout the wait a minute. Give me a moment. Okay. Mindful sitting. So you have to take your seat, so any chair, a sofa, or anywhere you're comfortable at. Then, right when you sit down, you close your eyes, and then you pay attention to your surroundings, like what your legs are doing, or what you feel. Are you cold? You have to straighten your upper body. Don't keep it slanting. Stay in a comfortable position. Um, then be gentle for a few minutes. Then you can focus what's around your surroundings. You can think of how you're breathing, how you're inhaling or exhaling, like whether it's cold or hot, or how you feel at the moment. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, everyone. So that's our time to do mindful walking and sitting for today. Next, we are going to take some time to write our mindful experience. And for this, you can take your journals and start writing. You put today's date and write about your mindful walking and sitting experience. If you are new here, you can find some details in the flyer on what to write. I can see some of you are done with the report. Use the Zoom hand to show that you are done. Nobody is done yet. Besanthi seems to be writing. Kiara says no. Niranjanti is busy writing. Laviru is somewhere else. Okay, we'll take a couple more minutes. Okay, everyone. I think that's enough time to write today's report. Next, we will go into the sharing part. I hope Besanthi can multitask like the octopus. Yes. Right. So use the Zoom hand to show your interest, and Besanthi will allow you to unmute. Besanthi is not a co-host. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jason.
I actually left, so I joined back during the sitting session.
Yes.
Yeah, So Kiara came first. So Kiara, you can unmute now.
In mindful walking, I was calm, but just
Kiara, you have to speak a bit louder. I'm getting old, so it's harder to hear.
mindful walking. In mindful walking, I was calm. I went outside and walked. It was cool, warm, and sunny. I sat down a little bit. Then I started walking again. Then I heard the bell ring. Thank you. Mindful sitting. My attention was on my feet and I felt very calm. At first I was very calm. This time I was very calm than last week. I fell asleep, a little sleep. When I woke up, I saw the bell has rang. Thank you.
Yes, very nice. Good to hear your report at this age. At a younger age, you know how to practice mindfulness, and it's like a hobby. Every day, take some time to walk mindfully in your garden. It's good to walk outside. So every day, 10-15 minutes, simply practice mindful walking in the outside. Feel the weather, feel the feet, feel the ground. Simply continue the walking. Yes, that way you can try mindful walking in the outside and make it a daily practice. Can you try? Yes, okay.
And the next is Leo and Enzo. You could unmute now.
Mindful walking. Today we had to stay focused while mindful walking. I was focused on my feet. The floor was very cold. Mindful sitting. I was very focused and calm. My surroundings were really calm too. I liked this session. Thank you.
Yes, good to hear that you like the session. You like the mindfulness, and that way you get to continue and improve your mindfulness. And in the sitting, the walking, you felt the ground. In the sitting, what did you focus on?
I focused on my breath.
Yes. So next time, tell us what you observe about the breathing. How do you feel the in-breath? How do you feel the out-breath? And how many breath cycles can you observe? Maybe 10-15 breaths you can observe. Those details, I hope you can tell us next time. Can you?
Okay.
Yes. So we will see the difference between in-breath and out-breath, and how long you can stay with the breathing. That's a good indication of your focus.
I don't think there's anyone yet.
I think someone else was there. Is Siri? I think it's Siri, no?
Oh, okay. I'll give it a chance. Siri, you can unmute now.
Can you tell us the report? Can you unmute? You were there earlier with the video. So it would be very nice to hear your mindful report.
I think it was by accident, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's no one else. But I have a report.
Okay,
Shall
let
I?
me hear Besandi's report.
Okay. Mindful walking. While I was mindfully walking, I was able to immediately set my focus on what I saw. I was able to see things of different colors, shapes, and textures. I was able to see a rug and many decor. I could feel the softness of the rug and the texture. I could feel a sharp coldness on my feet and my hands. As I gradually increased my speed of walking, the AC felt colder and the wind was hitting against my hair and clothes, making them move. I then got my attention to my hearing, where I heard a soft thud on the floor on my rug as I took each step. I could hear the AC blowing in from the vents. Yet I still heard a silence from outside, which made me think why it was quiet. I let that thought aside and continued till the bell rang. Mindful sitting. While I was mindfully sitting, I was able to get the attention to my feet. I instantly realized they were freezing cold and that they were on tiled floor, which felt even colder. But I was okay and continued paying attention to my body. My back was laid against the back of the chair, and I was sitting on a soft cushion with my arms resting on the side. My seat was also cold, for which I did not mind. Uh, then I took my attention to my breath. My exhale was warm while my inhale was cold. While I inhaled, I noticed that my stomach was moving outwards, and while I exhaled, my stomach moved inwards. I also got the attention of the clock, how it kept ticking time to time, but only when I focused on the sound. Otherwise, I was completely able to block the sound of it and could not hear it. End of the report, so that's it.
Yes, it's an interesting observation. Sometimes when you bring your attention to the clock sound, you can hear it, how it's ticking, and sometimes it completely vanishes. Although it vanishes, it doesn't mean that the clock sound is not there. What happens is that your attention goes to something else and the rest is forgotten. That's how our attention works, you know. When you are absorbed into something, you forget about the rest of the world. The clocks are no longer ticking because your attention is with something else, right? So if you figure this out, if you know this, then you know that world or what you experience could be different according to your attention. It totally depends on what you give your attention to. So basically, if you can give your attention to correct things, good things, then you will experience a good life or a world that's full of good. If you give your attention to bad things, then you are starting to experience a bad life or a world full of bad things. So it totally depends on where you give your attention to. It's like that clock sound, you know, it keeps ticking as long as you give your attention to it. And when you don't give your attention to it, it disappears. That doesn't mean the clock disappeared. Instead, your attention is with something else. So you can see our whole experience is all about where we give attention. The whole life is all about where we give attention. So if you know where to keep your attention properly, then you find good things all the time. If you don't know where to keep your attention, then you start to find bad things more and more. Now, still in the war zone, is it?
Yeah.
So that's a good way to practice it, you know. If you keep watching news about the war and, you know, worrying about the missiles, then that becomes your world.
Yeah.
Right? And if you simply pay attention to the things that are valuable to you, probably your studies or hobbies or whatever, then you simply forget the war. The war is ongoing, but it doesn't concern you. Right? So
Yeah.
that change is important. Otherwise, you die 1,000 times simply being in a war zone, not real dying, but in your mind you are dying 1,001 times. Yes. So
Yeah.
it's all about attention.
Yes, I'm not okay, Laveru has raised his hand. I'll give him the chance.
Thank you. Mindful walking. I felt the coldness of the room. The middle part of my feet touched the floor, followed by the heel. Some parts of the floor were soft and some parts were rough. My hands were touching each other. I felt thoughts rushing in and out my mind. I felt thoughts rushing in and out my mind sometimes. I felt how I turned and to which side. I felt the movement of the heater. I heard the bell ring after some time of my provoking. Mindful sitting. I felt the pressure on my back. I felt how my muscles were sore. My hands touched each other. I felt thoughts come and go. I also felt the irritation in my eyes. After some time, a sudden energy loss. I felt a sudden energy loss which made my head relax completely, making it rest on the chair, but I kept my back and head straight again. After some time, I felt that my nostrils were blocked. So my left nostril did most of the breathing. When it was difficult to breathe, I breathed from my mouth. So I felt how the air was rushing in and out, touching my tongue, lips, and the throat. After some time, I felt a sleep sensation, which made me open my eyes and wake up properly in the third ring of the bell. End of the road song.
Yes. Laviru, what you mentioned as energy loss, sometimes it may be being energy efficient, right? There's a difference. Energy loss is something, becoming energy efficient is something. So in the sitting, especially in the sitting, we can feel our body is relaxing. It feels like, we are going into lower energy, or according to your words, energy loss. But actually what happens is that you become energy efficient. You can run with lower energy. The body needs energy. The breathing needs energy. Thinking thoughts, that's one of the main consumers of energy. Thinking thoughts, if you have 20 opinions in your mind, it is equal to solving a calculus problem. 20 opinions about, different things, different people. In the meantime, you can solve a calculus problem with the same energy, right? So you can see thinking thoughts, that's one of the energy wasters within us, right? So when you start mindfulness, you start with a high energy, or you are wasting a lot of energy. gradually in the sitting session, you can feel you are going into being more energy efficient. That's what you feel like, energy loss. Actually, what you're experiencing is simply running this mind and body machine with much lower energy. It's like hibernating, those bears in the wintertime, they hibernate. They go into low energy mood, right? That low energy mode, they can run for many months even. And when the time is right, they get up, shake the low energy mode off, and, simply start functioning. So same goes for us. We have a low energy mode. You don't know it because you are always used to running with that high energy. We have a great energy loss within our day-to-day life. But when you go into that sitting session, you start experiencing being energy efficient, like hibernating. Yes. So find a time in your day to hibernate. We need that. We need that balancing. If we run at high energy levels all the time, it's not healthy. So this is your hibernating time, or maybe becoming energy efficient, running with low energy.
This is Sahara in minute. Oh, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. I did around 14 steps each lap. I felt a bit cold. I repeated the word step in my head each time I took a step to prevent myself getting distracted. I focused on my walking. Mindful sitting. I felt sleepy. I didn't fall asleep. I felt my breath go in and out of my mouth and nose. I got a bit distracted by my thoughts. I focused on my breathing. Mindful walking. I did 6 to 9 steps per direction. I felt warm with the heater on. The carpet had also adapted with the heater on too. The bell rang and I went back to my chair. Mindful sitting. I still felt the warmth. I nearly slept in my chair during the session. I only opened my eyes 5 times. The bell rang and I opened my eyes. Thank you.
Yes, good observations. Now, both in the walking, sitting, you experience what's happening. And very mindfulness can help you find solutions to the distractions.
Yeah.
The topic that we discussed today. You know your distractions, you can find solutions.
Yeah.
Don't know what's distracting you, then you won't be able to find solutions for it. So maybe the thoughts, one of you mentioned that thoughts are distracting, or maybe sleepiness. So knowing them, you can find a solution. Like labeling the steps.
Yeah.
That helps. Sometimes it helps. Right? Simply labeling. Focusing on the task and having a mental label like left, right, or maybe steps in, breath in, out. That way we use labels to focus.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens while you study even. Sometimes the labeling can help you study. I had a friend during my school time, and that person was talking, like doing maths equations and things, talking to oneself. It feels like, a bit odd. But that talking helps, right? So you can't be near that person while doing math problem, because that my friend kept talking, right? Talking to themselves. Maybe that feels bit odd, but in your mind, you can use such labels. Not talk out loud, but in your mind, you can use that labeling to focus better. right?
Yeah.
So the idea is that when you are mindful, you know what are your distractions and you can find solutions.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Besandi, what's now?
So as I said, the homework will be discussed by Niranjanti, and then we'll do the activity.
Ranja auntie, I don't think there's homework. Niranja auntie, don't you have homework?
Yes, Bante, I have two.
Ah, yes. Last time you
Yes,
did this
last week.
activity, no? Yeah.
Yes, static current. What?
Static current, yes.
Yes.
Besandi, do you know what static current?
Is it like when you take a balloon and you rub it in your hand and some spikes come out? Is it that?
Yes, yes.
I think my son's exam, so I don't know.
Niranjan introduced the concept of static current to the group last time.
Wow.
Her knowledge with the science is very good.
I don't know whether I can share it properly, Bante. I just try because it's a video. I have two
Can we see
videos.
the hair going up with the static current?
Sorry, something?
No, I was asking Niranjan, Besandi, you have seen those videos, right? When you are charged with static current, your hair goes up,
Yeah,
like up in
especially
the
on
sky.
slide sometimes.
Yes.
I'll try, but I think you can see whole my files. Okay.
We don't see anything, we just hear the background noise.
Now, can see?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one.
Only the army is moving.
Yes, but
Different works, yeah.
It's hard.
you have to see the last week video. It worked nicely.
They
That's
couldn't
all.
capture into the clips,
No,
no? That
no, Swaminas, no time. And maybe next week I'll try.
that's fine. Anyway, the activity worked. That's the important thing, no?
Activity.
So static current works. Niranjanti was
After
arguing that the static current uh, wasn't working.
I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah, and we'll have a question.
I cannot stop it. Okay.
Should I allow Leo an answer? They have a question, I think.
Leo has a question.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I didn't come that day, so I couldn't see the video actually.
Yes, you can see the recording on YouTube and go through the session. It's an interesting activity you can do. Do we have anything else? That's it, no?
That's it, Swamin Wahanse.
Yes, Besandi. Homework is done.
Oh, okay, then it's time for the activity. Done by Kiniti Auntie. So I invite Kiniti Auntie to do the activity today.
Okay, thank you, Besandi. She said 2 homework. That was the 2, I guess. I thought there were 2 weeks homework. I wanted to tell 2. I knew that was mixed kids one. 2 clips. Okay. So today we have like a focus game. But before that, maybe we have to maybe spend a couple of minutes focusing on something. So you can do a bit of stretching or blinking your eyes. Do you want to turn your video on? So for this one, we need the videos on as well towards the latter part of the activity. Okay, so those who can, please turn your videos on. Even if it's not now, I will tell you later, right? So for now, maybe, do you want to blink your eyes maybe like 5 times? You can maybe do like a 1, 2, just blink your eyes. Yes, and you can stretch a bit. Stretch in your own chair, you can do it maybe. Yes. And shall we clap? Do a clap also. I found a new clap. Okay, so the clap is like this. First one is like very, very slow motion. Okay, first one is slow motion. Wait, we'll do it together. Then second round is a bit medium. And the third one is really, really fast. Okay, so we'll all do it together. Okay, first one is like real slow motion.
Oh, what do we have to do?
Yeah, now do it. Right?
What do we have to do?
The clap.
Oh, I accidentally left.
Clap, okay? Oh, okay, you were not there. So we are doing a new version of a clap, right? Three speeds, at 3 speeds. First one is real slow motion. So we can do it together, right? Real slow. Can we see the slow motion? I can see Laviru's one is, yes, Laviru is doing it really well. Okay, now increase the speed a little bit. It's like a video clip, okay? Now the normal clap. Now like 5 times speed. Can you hear the sound of my clap? Can you hear? Yes, okay. Now 10 times speed, okay? Okay. Do the hands hurt now? Yes? Okay, so this is not the activity. For the activity, we are trying to pay attention on one thing and be for a while. So that's why I just wanted your body to shake up a bit, and then now we are ready to settle in and see. So for that, I'll have to share a video. So the first part of the video is you will see a red ball or a red dot. Okay. And what you have to do is, no matter what happens, just keep your attention. See if you can stay with that red ball, right? There will be distractions. Try to see throughout the video clip if you can stay, keep your attention at the red ball. Okay. So for the others who may find it difficult, you can think of it like a flashlight or a torch. Yes, the light will fall on one thing at a time, right? So anytime that you get distracted, maybe you can gently remember and bring that light back onto the red ball, right? So remember, it's like the flashlight or the torch. It can shine only on one thing at a time. If it moves to anything else, just bring that light and shine it on the place that we are keeping the attention. Okay, so let's see how we can do it. Everyone ready? And let me know if you can't see. Okay, can you see the red ball? Okay, good. Right. So I too am going to unmute. Mute myself. So we'll start. Okay, let's see.
For this exercise, I want you to keep your focus on the red
Did you hear the sound as well? Yes? Okay.
ball. Do your best to ignore anything that pops up on the screen. Are you conditioned to read subtitles when they appear? I hope not, because that would be pretty distracting. How'd you do? Did any catch you out?
How was it? What were the challenges? Any challenges or anything you all got distracted with? Okay. Leo, yes. After that, I saw Kiara was also trying to say something. We'll ask Leo.
Should I allow everyone to unmute themselves?
Yes, we can. And Leo, we can start with Leo, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, Leo, what was your experience?
Everyone can unmute themselves if they need to say anything.
I was really focused with the ball. I didn't focus on any distractions.
Okay, that's good. So did you see them like in the background? Leo?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, we'll hear from the others too. So actually, this video activity idea is from Sehara and Vineth. So we'll see how they did. Yes, Sehara and Vineth? You can unmute yourselves now, right?
I couldn't focus on the ball. I think the hardest bit
The
was the
dancing.
people dancing, yeah.
People
And
dancing just got you off your
yeah,
attention.
the
Yes?
big mistake.
What
I've done
is
it so many times in school though.
Yes, Vinith, what got you off guard?
I think it was the dancing and also when the bit of the snake popped up and the notification.
Okay, the notifications, the
The
snake
disco.
dancing. Yeah, so the minute the disco comes up, like you also are in the groove, kind of. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that was for Sehar and Vinith. Besandi, for you?
So that was a notification, like an icon of an app that caught my attention like really quick because I have friends on that same app. So I was like, what is that? So I got my attention there. Then after a few minutes, my mom came in, and then she was asking me questions. So I tried not to like focus, but then I tried talking to her also. So like I should get like extra points for also doing
Oh,
like
yeah,
because
so that's what we were trying to do in the second round, but your mom kind of added it into the first round itself. Right. Okay, so cheers to your mom as well for doing that live interruption. Right. Okay, so that's app notification for Besandi. What else? Who Kiara was trying to say something? Where is she? Oh, we've lost her, I think. Laviru, for you?
The app notification almost got me. And the emoji. There was like an emoji with two hands, and one side of it was kind of dark. That one. Yeah, those two.
Okay, right. So, who are Niranja auntie? We will ask whether she could keep her attention.
Yes, I normally didn't hear anything like I can.
Yeah. So,
Yes,
since the
no
red ball was
distractions.
moving, where
Yes,
did you focus? Kind of. I focused on the numbers because they
number,
were,
timing. Yes,
yeah,
timing, countdown.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, then you cannot. I
Then,
didn't like that's why. If you focus on 100%, then you can be with
yeah.
it.
And for me, because I kept focusing on the red dot, you can see after some time the eyes start hurting because you keep your attention right at the dot. So that's that's something I noticed.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, but it
Blurry.
wasn't that bad. Yeah, that bad. Yes,
Yeah.
sound.
Okay. Now, for the ones who didn't see what was happening on the background, do you want to see it once more? No, okay. Now we are going to finish with the second round, but this time also you have to keep your attention on the red ball, no matter what happens, right? No matter what happens, try to see if you can stay with that red ball. Maybe you can try looking at the countdown, the timer, and see whether you can stay highly focused on that, right? Okay, so one more time. Let me see. So Niranja aunty also can get ready. Okay, right. Okay, wait. Did I share? Not yet, right? Not yet. Give me 1 minute. Okay, let's.
I want you to keep your focus on the red ball. Do your best to ignore anything that pops up on the screen.
Oh, dear spaceship. Wow. Is that the Earth? There's that notification. And cats now.
Are you conditioned to read subtitles when they appear?
Oh, yes.
I hope not, because that would be pretty distracting.
I am conditioned. And the sunflower too. Oh yeah, the monkeys. You want the sunflowers? What is that? I know. Taste buffet. Come on, dance. Everyone dance. Yeah. Say and minutes. Now is your time. Say and minutes. Yes, come on, Sarah. Go on, say and minutes. Besandi. Olu, where are you? We want to see you, Olu.
No, that's the from
Oh, spin. Don't spin it. Don't listen to anything. Oh, it's the holy mouse. Holy mouse, holy.
How'd you do? Did any catch you out?
How did you do? How was it this time? Who wants to go? Were we successful in interrupting you or you beat us? How was it? Who wants to go first? Laviru?
I beat you guys.
Oh, okay. So this time, last time you said you were distracted by something, but this time even that didn't bother, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Sehara and Vinay, what was the experience this time?
I did it this time.
You did it this time? Okay,
Yes.
so the more the distractions, the better it is, I think, yes? Oh, our soothing voices made it possible for you to...
This time
It was still just the dancing bit. I just can't get over that one.
Okay, so we need more practice
Yeah.
to get over the dancing part, right? Okay, thank you for that. And Besandi?
Yeah, I mean, now I already know what's gonna happen, except the sunflower part, which kind of got me off guard. But I didn't look. I was on the dot of the two dots, right? The colon. I was
Yeah.
like continuously focused on that.
Yeah.
I was so caught off guard when you did the flower thing. I was like, what?
Yeah, okay. So that's why the numbers, keeping the eye at the numbers help us. Okay, so Kiara, what was it this time? Niranjan keeps adding things even now. Kiara, you want to say something? No? Okay, so that was a very simple activity that we did today, but it gives us, it's very surprising and funny to see how easily we can get distracted, right? So like we were discussing at the beginning, sometimes in a few seconds, we try to keep our attention on something, and it's very natural. And this way, were you now the times that you knew that the attention wandered or the eyes wandered from the dot or the ball to this thing, that is the awareness, right? So every time we realize that our attention wandered to something else, and then we return it back to where we were paying attention. So that's like at the gym, we train our muscles, right? It's like one rep when exercising. We try to keep attention, it wanders, we gently bring it back. That's one rep. Again, it wanders, bring it back. 2 reps. So like that, the more times that it wanders to a distraction and when we get it back, we are strengthening our muscle, the mind muscle. Yes? So it's a good thing. So distractions are not a problem. You just need to remember that it wandered off to something else and we were able to bring it back to where we were paying attention. So I'll leave you with a homework today, right? You can try to see today when you are brushing your teeth tonight for 1 whole minute, whether you can keep your attention only on the brushing. Can we do that and see? Yes? And maybe that's next week's homework you can share live with us. So share with Niranja auntie even before that. Whether for 1 full minute, we were able to keep our attention with the brushing of the teeth. And if it wanders off, just try to see whether you catch it, the mind wandering to something else, and just write what it was that your mind wandered, right? So that's the homework. With that, we finish today's activity. Thank you to all of you for participating, and we'll see you next week as well. Besandi, over to you. Thank you for doing the hosting part today. And thank you to Sehar and Vinay too for the idea.
And thank you for doing the activity. Okay, so ending the session. Most Venerable Damokusla, as we're at the end of the program, I would like to give a brief of today's session. As usual, we started the session with a small story about mindfulness. Then we did mindful walking and sitting for about 15 minutes each, then read and discussed our reports with the group. I would like to thank Kiniti Auntie for doing this mindful, fun, focus activity with us. Finally, I'm taking the opportunity to thank respectfully our most venerable Dhammakusla Thero on behalf of all our mindful friends who have joined for today's session, and for giving us this valuable experience about mindfulness. Have a mindful week. Thero and Saranai Allah.
Have a mindful week, everyone. Thank you, Besandi and Kiniti.
Have a mindful week, everyone.
Have a mindful week, everyone.